Like, who even is this person? Really? Do I love capitalism and hate trees? Am I gonna sell you air? By the way, it's only one of those things are true, but you can figure that out. In this entire box are all my games, which means I am a gamer. Which also means I have hobbies. So I've seen videos of people going through the entire Xbox games collection, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So let's get to it. So as you can see by this amazing sign right here that I created in high school, these are all my Xbox One and Xbox 360 games. Great sign, by the way. So, long story short, I'm a gamer my entire life. I grew up with Nintendo, had a PSP, played PlayStation 2, and then finally, when I was old enough, I chose Xbox. And as you can see, I have a lot of games, and I also have digital games. But, let's just get straight into it. So, I bought a used copy of Modern Warfare 2 from November. So the original trilogy of all the Modern Warfare games. So that's why there's no cover. But Modern Warfare 2, really great game, really iconic. And then I'm going to show off all of these together. This is one of the best open world games you can ever play. And that's the entire Batman Arkham series. So I have Batman Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham City Game of the Year Edition, Batman Arkham City, the regular version, and then Batman Arkham Asylum. I played Asylum first, and it was one of the best games, but really great games. Highly recommend playing the entire Batman Arkham series. Moving on. Of course, GTA 5, because why not? Lego Marvel Superheroes. I know I know Lego games are basically kid games, but I enjoy Lego games, and this is one of the best ones I've ever played. Halo 3. So I know when you choose an Xbox, you're either Halo or Call of Duty. I could not get into Halo for my entire life. But I'm playing it now, so it's pretty good. And I know that Halo 3 is one of the, really good, Halo games out there, so, but I'm still playing it, so, Halo 3. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. You know what Minecraft is, I don't need to explain it. Skate 3. Pretty great. It's honestly one of the best games out there, honestly. And I know EA is making a new Skate game, so I'm pretty excited for that. And of course, Lego Batman 2. Play Lego Batman 1, we'll show it, but I really enjoyed Lego Batman 2, especially because there's voice acting in it, and I believe it's the first game in the Lego series that has voice acting. And it's also open world. So unlike the Lego Batman game, the original one, this one has voice acting, and it's open world. Highly recommend. So, when I said I was an Xbox 360 kid, that also means I bought an Xbox that had a Kinect on it. So, we're just going to quickly run through all the Kinect games. But first, like I said, Lego Batman, the video game. Really good, really great game. It was pretty original, but Lego Batman. Hitman. I could not get into the new Hitman games. I know there's a new one that came out a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago. I'm not sure, but Hitman, gonna try and get back into it, but I really enjoyed Hitman Absolution. Saints Row the 4th. Saints Row was my first introduction to GTA because it was the parody version of what GTA is and how, it's a lot more funny and stuff like that, but Saints Row 4 and Saints Row 3. Played Saints Row 3 first, then played Saints Row 4. Played Saints Row 4 the entire game and finished it, but it glitched out at the end, and I had to replay the entire thing. But Saints Row. Injustice Gods Among Us. So the people who, if you know Mortal Kombat, the people who made Mortal Kombat made Injustice. And this was my first introduction to fighting games. I'm not really into fighting games. I prefer open world games, but I can play every single genre. But this is my first introduction to a fighting game, and I really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the story, but I never played Injustice 2. So, but yeah, Injustice Gods Among Us, the Ultimate Edition. Really liked this one. Really enjoyed all the character skins, especially Lobo in it. Like, it's really fun. Watch Dogs. So, like everyone, I had really big high hopes for Watch Dogs, but the graphics just wasn't there, and I never played Watch Dogs 2 or Legion, but I really enjoyed Watch Dogs. And then, here are my first 2 Kinect games. Disneyland Adventures, Kinect Adventures. I can't really compare what Kinect Adventures is, but out of all the Kinect games, I really enjoyed Disneyland Adventures and this one. So, yeah. And because I want to get through all my Kinect games, I'm just going to go through it. So, like I said, I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And then I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. So I believe it's the last game, but I'm not sure. But Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. NCAA Football 14. All I can say is I have high hopes for the new one that EA said that they were going to make. That's all I'm going to say for that. Dishonored, very underrated. Really, really underrated. I never got to the second game, and I never played Death of the Overseer. It's basically the DLC from Dishonored 2 that got its own standalone game. But I'll put the name in it. But Dishonored, highly recommend. Amazing Spider-Man. I watched the Andrew Garfield movie. Really liked it, but man, I really wish that the newer Spider-Man games, so the one from Insomniac, that's basically a PlayStation exclusive, I wish that was on Xbox, but this was my first introduction to a Spider-Man game. Was okay. And then here are my last 2 Kinect games. Kinect Sports Season 2 and Kinect Sports. All I have to say is Wii Sports is better, and that's just a fact. Just play Wii Sports. Don't play this crap. Just play Wii Sports. And then the worst game of all time, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. Never played the first game, but I do know all I wanted to do when I got Force Unleashed 2 was just play the DLC, because I know the DLC is way better than the actual story. So if you have to play this game, just play the DLC. Just skip the entire story and just play the DLC. And then, yeah. And here are the last of my Xbox 360 games. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I really liked it. I really enjoyed the story also because it had Da Vinci in it, so of course I'm gonna like it, but I wasn't a fan of the parkour, but everyone enjoyed this one, but I'll eventually rank all the Assassin's Creed games I played. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Black Flag. The sequel to Assassin's Creed 3, where you play Edward Kenway, so Haytham Kenway's father, I believe, as a pirate. I've been hearing that people don't really call this an Assassin's game. They just call it a pirate game that has assassin features in it. And I get what they mean, but I don't know. This counts as an Assassin's game. So, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Assassin's Creed 3. Are these all Assassin's Creed games? Yeah, they are. So I'm just going to do all my Assassin's Creed games together. So you have Black Flag, Brotherhood, and then Revelations. I bought this game when I was in high school, played the first 2 missions, and then never touched it again. But this is one of the games I'm going to play over the summer because I have an entire list of games that I bought and never, ever finished. So I'm planning on finishing Revelations also. But first two missions, they were okay at best, but I think I just need to play it more. But Assassin's Creed Revelations, Assassin's Creed Rogue, another really underrated game. I don't think a lot of people played it, but I played it, and it's honestly one of the best games out there as an Assassin's Creed game, especially because you play like an assassin for like the first 3 memory sequences, and then you just play as a Templar, and that's one of the coolest things I've ever played. So Assassin's Creed Rogue, and then Assassin's Creed 3. I understand all the hate that Assassin's Creed game that 3 get, because Connor's not funny. Like, let's just be honest. He's not funny, but like, this is one of the best like Assassin's Creed games out there also. So Assassin's Creed 3. And that is all my entire Assassin's Creed experience, but for Xbox 360. But I have more Assassin's Creed games out for Xbox One. And then you have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I know not that many people enjoyed Advanced Warfare, but I personally liked it. I played the entire story. I really liked it. Played Exo Zombies and stuff like that. I understand where all the hate comes from, but like, isn't it really cool that you get to just jump around in like an exosuit that also has like a jet thing? Like, oh, I really enjoyed playing multiplayer on this also. So, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That is it for all of my Xbox 360 games. So, let's jump into my Xbox One games. L.A. Noire. If you like the detective games, L.A. Noire is for you. Battlefield. Star Wars Battlefront. Played the original Battlefront, really liked it. Played this one. I have my own thoughts on it, but Star Wars Battlefront. Far Cry 6. A game that I'm currently playing, actually, but it will never be Far Cry 5. That's all I'm going to say about it. Call of Duty... Guardians of the Galaxy. So I know I bought this game when the whole fiasco with the Marvel Avengers game whole like thing went down, but I don't know. Everyone says that this game's really good also, but again, one of the games I will eventually play. But Guardians of the Galaxy. Fallout 4. Never played Fallout 3. Keep telling myself I'm going to play Fallout New Vegas, but I've really, really enjoyed Fallout 4. Like, this is one of the best games out there. Oh, right. And if you can see right here, it says that I got Fallout 3 free for Fallout 4. So, I played Fallout 3, and to be brutally honest, it is not my favorite. I don't understand why everyone hypes it up, but it is not good. But I'm hoping to play Fallout New Vegas sometime, but I loved Fallout 4 so much, I bought the Season Pass and got all the DLC. So worth it. Fallout 4. Dead Rising 3. Played halfway through, was not my favorite. It was just an impulse buy. I'm not going to play any more Dead Rising games. But Dead Rising 3 Apocalypse Edition. And finally, Batman Arkham Knight. The final game in the Arkham series. And wow, it went off. Like, it tied the story together. Really enjoyed Batman Arkham Knight. Wish they cut back on the Batmobile, though. But Batman Arkham Knight. NHL 20. Played NHL 19, really enjoyed it. Played NHL 20, really enjoyed it, but I never played NHL 2021 or 2022, even though I believe it was NHL 2021 where they had Ovechkin on it, but yeah, I never played it. But NHL 20. And of course, the holy grail of Star Wars games, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm gonna play the new one. but Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That's all I have to say. We'll just leave that there. And we have our final pile of all the physical copies of games, but I'm gonna move on to digital copies. But let's get to the final physical copies. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's way too long, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. I know it's a free game. But Fortnite. I know it's a free game. You don't need to say it. Gotham Knights. Scribblenauts. Again, it's supposed to be a child game, but I really enjoy Scribblenauts, especially because it's the two games that I watch people play. But Scribblenauts Unlimited and then Scribblenauts Unmasked, which is the DC collaboration with it, with all the DC characters. But I really enjoyed the costumes for Unmasked, but Scribblenauts. Lego Batman, no, not Lego Batman. Lego DC Supervillains. Really enjoyed this game. Really liked the fact that you can customize your own characters and have its own abilities and gadgets and stuff like that. But the fact that you also get to play as villains in this game, best Lego game ever. Call of Duty Cold War. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So, my experience playing with Call of Duty is I only really got to play the old games, like the Modern Warfare trilogy, and then I played a little bit of World at War, I only dipped my toes into Black Ops with Black Ops 2, and I know that's the top tier Call of Duty Black Ops game, but I played Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The story was good, just the game mechanics were okay at best. And then when I got my original Xbox One, because I currently have a Series X, I got 2 games with my Xbox, and those were Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and then the entire Rare replay, which was basically all the Rare games that were the most popular into one disc. I was not a Gears of War kid, nor was I a Rare replay kid also. I don't know, just the mechanics of Gears of War, I just don't enjoy it. And Rare, I don't know, I just didn't like the games that came with it. And the thing about Rare Replay is that it had Conker's Bad Fur Day. And then it also had Perfect Dark Zero. And then Battletoads, and basically all the games that Rare made into one disc, but I could not get into any of those games. I tried playing Perfect Dark Zero, the original version and the newer version that was in HD, but could not get into it. Did not understand the mechanics, didn't try. But that's what I got, but I never played it, and I don't think I ever will. Red Dead Redemption 2. Never played the original game, but again, this was an impulse purchase, but I really, really enjoyed this game. It's one of the best games out there. Highly recommend. If you like an open world, very realistic cowboy game, this is it. Modern Warfare 2, 2022 edition. I actually made a review for this for a different channel, but really, really enjoyed this. Although the game mechanics were kind of wonky and the story kind of slowed at some parts, but really enjoyed this game. Highly recommend it. Far Cry New Dawn. Don't even bother with this game. Just play Far Cry 5 and you'll get a full experience of it. By the way, this was the first game I ever purchased as a pre-order, but I learned my lesson, and I'm not going to do that again. Wow, what a disaster of a game this was. And then finally, Assassin's Creed Origins. So this was basically the newer Assassin's Creed games that kind of went its own direction, but I really enjoyed this game. Really liked it. But Assassin's Creed Origins. And then we have my digital purchase games. So, if you're wondering what my thoughts are on digital versus physical, I will always prefer physical games because, let's be honest, The only reason why I like physical games is because of the artwork. Look at that. It's so good. Like, honestly. Like, I really like this artwork. So I will always choose physical games, especially because I like the disc also, so that's just me. But I do have digital games, and here we go. Cuphead. I bought Cuphead also because it looked pretty fun, but I have Cuphead, so we'll just put it right here. So, I had to actually re-buy both Rogue and Black Flag, and I also had to buy Batman Arkham City and Asylum because I kind of lost the disc on those, so I rebought it, but I also bought all the DLC for it also bought the new Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's not really new because it came out like a couple years after Assassin's Creed 3 came out, but Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I also have Far Cry 5 because that's what... Never played a Far Cry game. Never ever played a Far Cry game at all until the same year Fallout 4 came out. Along with Fallout 4, Far Cry 5 came out. So that holiday season, I bought both Far Cry 4, Far Cry 4's DLC, and then I bought Far Cry 5. Played Far Cry 5, was obsessed with it. All I did was just play it over and over and over again. My entire summers and breaks were just Far Cry 5. But I moved on and started playing Far Cry 6, but Far Cry 5. Because I'm into, like, sports games and stuff like that, and baseball, I bought MLB The Show 2022. I know that, I can't remember which version it was, but I believe it was 2021, where it was only a PlayStation exclusive, but now it's on Xbox, so MLB The Show 2022. I also have it enlisted. It's that free game that a lot of people are promoting, like smaller YouTubers are promoting, so I decided to play in. Honestly, it's one of the most realistic World War II shooters out there, so highly recommend. It's free also, so that. I also bought Shadow of Mordor, and it's basically the Lord of the Rings game. I played it. I could not get into it, like, at all. Even though I love Lord of the Rings, I could not get into Shadow of Mordor, but I also have Shadow of Mordor, and that is also on the list of games that I'm eventually going to play over the summer. I also have Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. So, I prefer, like, Marvel, DC, Lego games. I played Lego Star Wars, the old one on PSP, but this is the first time, like, in the newer system that I played Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. So I only played one mission, but that's another game I'm gonna finish this summer. Mortal Kombat X. So, like I said, Injustice was my introduction to fighting games, but I finally decided to play Mortal Kombat X only because, like, literally, like, Xbox does this thing, like, during, like, the holidays and, like, during the summer, they have, like, this huge clearance event where they will sell games like these, like, for dirt cheap, and that's how I got Mortal Kombat X, but I don't know, fighting games really hurt my fingers, only because I'm trying to do all the combos, but, like, yeah, but Mortal Kombat X. I also have Smite, and yes, I prefer Smite over League of Legends any day. I also have Untitled Goose Game, really enjoyed it, it's like a family game, but I really recommend Untitled Goose Game. I also bought Star Wars Battlefront 2. I got it as a gift. I was completely disappointed. I don't like it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Inside. Now, I have a lot of Xbox games, but Inside is the only game on my entire achievements list where I have 100 complete percentage on Inside. I know. NHL 19, like I said, for NHL 20, you get the idea. 3-on-3 freestyle. Highly recommend. It's like an arcade basketball game. Never played 2K, but I would rather play a 3-on-3 freestyle than, like, any 2K game. I really enjoy, like, arcade style, like, sports games, but 3-on-3 freestyle is that game if you want it. Highly recommend it. I also have Wildlands. Oh, right. Tom Clancy Wildlands. I got it free on Gold. Played it, really enjoyed it, but my Gold membership ran out, so I couldn't finish it. But if it goes back down to like $3, I'll buy it and finish it. But Tom Clancy Wildlands, Battlefield 1. So I know everyone, you're either a Call of Duty person or Battlefield, but I grew up as a Call of Duty kid, but Battlefield 1 was the first Battlefield game I ever played, and I believe it's a World War II game, if I'm being honest. No, it's a World War I game. Well, that's okay. But that was the first Battlefield game I played. I really enjoyed it also, so if you want to play Battlefield, start with that. Ori and the Blind Forest. So that was one of the day one games that came out with the original Xbox One. I tried getting into it, I just could not get into it because it's a side-scrolling game also, so I couldn't really get into it. But Ori and the Blind Forest, and that's all my games. Hope you enjoyed the video. But yeah, that's all my games.